reason Bunkie Life exists. So, Cole's Notes, as many of you know, I founded Bunkie Life, and we're in the business of small log cabins called bunkies. They can be easily built in a weekend, and they don't need a permit or a second mortgage. Ultimately, though, we help our clients create more space for meaningful connection. And you know, this bunkie was the first the first part of the story. So my parents lived far away. They needed a place to stay when they came to visit us and the grandkids. And so this bunkie was built around the time Evie was born. She's now 6. So I could house my parents when they come to visit, and also house Carrie's parents. And so, being an entrepreneur, I started thinking, how can I pay for this? And it was rented at an Airbnb straight right away. And that spawned a few more bunkies. And then people asking, hey, Dave, where'd you get this bunkie? How can you make one for me? Can I get one from you? You know, and since then, it's really taken off. We've had things go viral, as you can tell. I think we're going to hit 100,000 people tonight in this contest, if we haven't already. We've, had clients from all over Canada, Ontario, and beyond. We've even been asked to be featured on a new episode, or a new show, rather, for HGTV that comes out very shortly in the spring. And I think a lot of this comes down to the fact that, I'm a user of the bunkie. I believe in the product because I'm in the product, I'm living the product. And I think we solved 2 major problems, the problems that I had. And number one, people just don't have enough space. They don't know, or they don't have the ability to host everybody. And they don't have a lot of information. Like, I didn't know what I was doing when I started. Not a lot of information about how to solve that problem. I think what keeps myself and my clients up at night is that fear of, like, our kids and our grandkids are growing up and we're missing it because we're not there. So that's what, yes, we sell a cool bunkie. It's a cool bunkie. I think it's the best bunkie on the block. But if you think it's just about the bunkie, you're completely missing the point already. Really what this is about is creating the space and the time for more meaningful connection. And having a bunkie is like part of the journey to get there. And it's not just about the space, it's about what happens in the space. It's about the conversations it enables, it's about the connection that it enables. It's about being the difference between spending that quality time with friends and family or not. The bunkie for us allowed us to have our friends and family be there, both like physically, like be there for us, with us, but also be there emotionally for us. So the solution that we've provided are obviously educational videos and content, like we're doing right now. So we can explain the process. What does ordering a bunkie look like? What does building one yourself? What does it look like if we build it for you, et cetera, et cetera? How do you, we've gone through this, right? If you've been tuning in for the last, I don't know how many streams, 6 streams, there's a process. We help you through it every step of the way, and we connect you with the people who are the best in the world at what they do in their little niche, whether that's furniture or staining or roof, like all the things that complete the bigger Bunkie Life picture, right? So we got that, and ultimately we're providing space via our easy to build kits or a build for you option. But if you want to ask me, like, why do you do this, Dave? There's a story. Carrie, we believe that family comes first, and when it comes to like really being there for your family, there isn't a second chance. There's no do-overs. Carrie and I have always had a dream of having a big family. This is a little photo I want to share. This is the Christmas mail out that we sent to all the clients this year. All the Bunkie Lifers got this in the mail, hopefully. It's always been a dream for us. And 6 years ago, we were so blessed. We had a healthy, happy baby named Evie, who is now 6 years old. And it was wonderful. I mean, she didn't sleep, but beyond that, she was a great kid and is a great kid. And then after a year went by, we decided to try for another kid. And kind of quickly, we lost 2 babies. And, it was hard, it was difficult, but people told us this is something that happens a lot. This is a lot more common than you might know because nobody talks about this, but it's a thing. A lot of people go through this, and they suggest to just try again. there was kind of a regimen of aspirin and I think progesterone that we took, and we gathered up the courage, and we tried again, and that's when we had hope, not just in our hearts, but also the child named Hope, our 3-year-old. Let me show you again. So Hope's the little girl in that photo, and she's 3 now, but she's just a wonderful kid, and we named her right. She's totally just super hopeful, optimistic, joy to be around. And we thought we had it solved because, we did the aspirin, we did the thing, and we thought, this is great. We thought we had it solved. And so, after a year and a bit, we thought, let's try for baby number 3 here. And we were very trepidatious because of the 2 losses, but we were on the aspirin, we were on the thing. Carrie's like the type of, she very regimented with her stuff. And, we're up near the 9-10 weeks mark, which is where we lost the last 2 babies. And then we were at the 11-week mark, and the 12-week mark, and the 13 mark, and the 14, and it was like, okay, this is we can breathe, And we started telling everybody at church, telling everybody, our friends and family, telling Evie and Hope. And I remember jumping up and down on a bed, not this bed, but one of our bedroom, and I was jumping up and down, and yay, we're having another brother or sister, and I was super excited. The kids started setting aside their toys to share with the new baby. And then around the 17-week mark, New Year's Day 2018, we got the most horrible news. We found out there was no heartbeat. And we didn't get any answers. We didn't get any reason why. And the doctors just said, just try again. And it was tough. Carrie took it really hard. I took it hard. It was really hard. And what do you say to a 5-year-old? How do you explain that? It was hard. And we regrouped. We considered a bunch of different options, and we decided to try again. And then July of that summer, 2018, this is right around the time when Bunkie Life was really taking off, and right in the peak of the other season for our other business. And we got to around 16, 17 weeks, and we lost the 4th baby. And that was one of the hardest things that I ever had to go through, is to watch my wife go through that. And we took it hard. We took it really hard. Carrie took it really hard. There was just no answers, really. And I don't know if you've ever had the feeling when you wake up and you're kind of in your dreamlike state and you open your eyelids and then just reality rushes in. That was what it felt like every morning. Like, I'm still here and I need to be there for my kids. I need to support my wife. I need to go on with life. And all I want to do is just go somewhere and be alone and cry. And we have two tiny little memorial stones in the backyard. And I remember just crying, praying, crying, pray screaming, maybe. I don't know what the right word would be. Like, why is this happening? And if you can't tell me why, at least show us how you're going to turn this around for our good. How are you going to work this together for our good? I talked to a friend who's older and wiser than I, and his wife and himself had lost 6 babies before they had finally had their awesome daughter. And I remember calling him and saying, man, I'm struggling to get through this. And I remember he said to me, Dave, what would they say to you if they could speak and they could talk to you? Would they want you to jump down there in the grave and lie down with them and give up? What would they say to you? I think they would say, you know, Daddy, we can't feel the sun in our face. We can't feel joy. We can't comfort Mom. We can't hold and hug and support our sisters. We can't tell our story. But you can. And that really hit me hard, and I realized that I didn't have the option to just give up. I didn't have the option to just numb the pain and just mail it in. I needed to be there for the two kids I had. I needed to be there for my wife. I needed to be the best dad and the best husband and the best person I could for them. And that involved not giving up. And it took Carrie a bit longer. And I think she came to the same conclusion that ultimately being there for our family is what makes this happen. And we were so fortunate to have our family come alongside us, be there with us, cry with us, sit with us. And a big part of that was having a bunkie there that they could come and stay with, because everyone lives far away. And sometimes when you're going through crap like this, you just want your mom, even when you're a 34-year-old man, right? And it's a long story, but we think we found out why this was happening. Carrie did about 1,000 trips to Toronto. I think we did the math and we had paid like $5,000 worth of parking and tons of checks and da-da-da. And we were pregnant. We tried again. We were pregnant about 3 months in when we got a diagnosis. This is the problem. It's this. I won't bore you with the details, but it's a blood cancer that sounds serious, but it's actually not that serious. Hopefully she can have a full life if it doesn't progress. But we think that's what was killing the babies. And so she got these injections, and about a month ago, the happy end of this story is we welcomed Declan to the family. I'm going to show you guys a photo because she's really cute, in my opinion. This is her. This is our miracle baby. This is kind of the culmination of this story. Here's her in a little thing. You know, this is why. This is why we do what we do. This is the most important thing to me. And it's weird. It's weird because the bunkie started out as this, like, you know, having my mom come be closer to us, but it turned into this business, and this Bunkie Life community grew out of it. And I'm telling you, we could not have got through this without having our parents close, the income the bunkies provided through Airbnb, the income the bunkies provided through selling bunkies to the Bunkie Life community. We would not have been able to afford this. Like, when I say miracle baby, like, it really is a miracle that we got through this. And I want to thank everybody from last year and year one that you guys believed in us, trusted us, and I hope we didn't let you down. I don't think we did. And this is what you enabled. This is literally what you enabled, this baby. And she's the best. And, you know, we're so happy and grateful and thankful that we have a healthy Declan. And I was in the hospital, like, before we left the hospital with Declan. And I met a dude. He'd been in the hospital for 60 days with his premature son or daughter. And he was staying in a Ronald McDonald house. He looked way more disheveled than I look right now. Very disheveled man. He was staying in a Ronald McDonald house. And, you know, I asked him, like, how are you holding up, man? And he's like, yeah, like, if it wasn't for the Ronald McDonald house, I'd be broke, because he had to take all the time off work to be with his family, and staying in any major city in Ontario is crazy. Another friend of mine, they live about 3 hours north of the city, and they have a happy, healthy kid now. But it wasn't always that way. They had found out about a week before their daughter was born that she's going to need this emergency surgery. And it would be a long stay at Sick Kids. So for 30 days, they stayed at a Ronald McDonald House, and it made it possible. It made the way so they could be there for their kids. So Carrie and I have been thinking about how can we give back, right? How we've been blessed. We've absolutely been blessed by you people. You people have blessed us. How can we give back? How can we turn this around for good? And we realized we had built our own tiny Ronald McDonald House in our own backyard, and we didn't even know it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm writing a book, and I can show it to you. I have to get the mock-up. You guys voted on the cover. This is subject to change, but this is what we're thinking. It's called Bunkie Life. Extra space. Create a beautiful space for more time and connection with your family. By David Fraser. And this is a tentative back cover that you guys all liked. Hold on. And all the proceeds are going to go to Ronald McDonald House Charities of Ontario, if you can read that. Their motto is keeping families close, and that's what we're able to do. That's what it enabled for us. So here's the idea. The book's not quite written yet. We're going to tell the story, my story. We're going to tell the Bunkie Lifer story. There's lots of cool, heartbreaking, heartwarming, funny stories that people email to me all the time. You know, lots of like sexy pictures of bunkies, right? That's going to be kind of the book. It's going to come out in December, right in time for Christmas. And we're going to do a pre-order tonight. So like I said, all the money's going to go to Ronald McDonald House, but tonight we're going to do a pre-order. That's kind of the idea, right? For those of you who can't afford a bunkie, I get it. Bunkie's not the right fit for everyone. You can buy the book, and all the proceeds are going to go to Ronald McDonald House. For those of you who really want the bunkie, you really need the bunkie. You've already pictured where the bunkie's going on your cottage property or your house property or whatever. You've named your bunkie. You've already pictured, where the furniture is going to go. You started arranging furniture in your bunkie. I'm sure I don't need to harp on it. You already know about our sale. It's finishing Wednesday, the 19th. $1,000 off all of our kits. You're going to be a hero if you trust us with your bunkie purchase. I'm telling you, you're going to be a hero to your family. We're going to help you through every step of the way, and your family's going to love it. You're going to be a hero, but you also get to be a hero for another family. A family that is going through a crisis of some sort, a family that really needs to be there for a sick kid. And you can make that way happen. Here's how. For every Bunkie Life bunkie created, we pledge to donate one night stay at a Ronald McDonald House somewhere in Ontario. And that's for this sale, but it's also forever. As long as Bunkie Life's around, that's going to be our pledge. For every Bunkie Life kit that we sell, we're going to donate one night stay for somebody somewhere in Ontario at a Ronald McDonald House. I think it's cool. I think we can do something here. My personal goal is that we can raise enough money between now and next Thursday, we'll say, to put a family up for 30 days in a Ronald McDonald House. That means 30 days where they can, get a hot shower, feel like a human being, go back to supporting their kid. If you've ever tried to sleep in a hospital chair, it's freaking impossible. You enable someone to get some actual rest. They don't have to blow their entire life savings commuting to Toronto or try to stay downtown, God forbid. And there's also not just Toronto. There's Ottawa, there's Windsor, London, there's McMaster University. There's a bunch of Ronald McDonald Houses. So for the first 30 people to get a bunkie during the sale, I'm also going to buy you a special copy of the Bunkie Life book. I will autograph it myself, and I'll include a special insert with very tasteful photos of my wife in the nude. Just kidding, and seeing if you're paying attention. Okay, just kidding. So we've talked about it, guys. That's the story. It's been a journey. I hope it's an uplifting one, though. So we've talked about, started with my mom, just the solution for my family. Grew into this Bunkie Life community, and the Airbnb and the whole business. Talked about kind of our family's personal story. I shared a little bit about my friends and how the Ronald McDonald House came through for them, and how we realized we have our own little Ronald McDonald House experience here in our own backyard. So now you have a chance to be part of the Bunkie Life community and give back with us. I want to do something cool. I mean, you could buy a book, or you can buy 10 books, make great gifts. You can get a bunkie if you're going down that road, or you can even just go on the Ronald McDonald House website tonight and give directly there. I tested it out. You can give as little as $1. It's not really the amount that we're talking about here. It's about the spirit of the giving that's important. So whatever you do, do it now. Do it before you go to bed, and make a commitment right now. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. What I want you to do, hold on, I might have to stand up. What I want you to do, that was creepy. I want you to comment. If you're on Facebook right now, do a little comment. Type the word Bunkie Life Gives in the comment. That'd be wonderful. If you're going to make a pledge, once again, you can give $1. And from there, we'll message you if you need more information. But I'm also going to run you through how to do it. Alrighty. So that's how you do that. If you're not on Facebook though, you might have to email me with the subject line Bunkie Life Gives. If you're on YouTube or Periscope, because I haven't got that figured out. The comments don't work the same way, but comment anyways. But then also email me. Okay. So those are the three things. So, and anyone who gives any amount of money so whether you buy the book or buy the bunkie or just donate directly, anybody who does anything, participates with us, I'm going to give you a bonus gift. This is my latest album. I'll give you a digital copy of it if you let me know. If you don't let me know, I can't know to send it to you. But we'll do that, and we'll of course report on who did what and where the donations and stuff went. Okay. So hold on, let me just sit back down. Anyways, super excited to see what kind of generosity. I think we can do 30 nights. See what kind of generosity we can come up with as a community here, and what we can accomplish together, right? I truly believe putting family first is one of the most joyful and profoundly meaningful things we can do as human beings. I hope tonight and this entire contest and just the whole experience has inspired you to create more space for meaningful connection with the loved ones in your life. Like I said, we'll report back about the results of how this goes. I haven't checked the comments yet. Maybe no one's commented. Maybe I know we got one night stay because I've donated one night stay already. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to play a few videos that I prepared and also Heather prepared to show you step by step how to do those three things. So there's buy a book, there's get a bunkie, or there's just donate directly. Okay. So once again, comment Bunkie Life Gives if you could, guys. And that's you committing to doing at least something, giving at least $1. Okay? Everyone should have $1. If you don't, then you don't have to give. But everyone should be able to scrape together at least $1 from the couch cushions, right? Okay. Without further ado, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to do how to buy the bunkie first, and then I'll do the other things. So here's a quick video. All right, everybody, let me show you how easy it is to get your bunkie order started. Now, you can buy it on the website, but what we prefer you to do tonight is just open up your email, whether that's Hotmail or Gmail. This is my Gmail here. And just shoot an email. So type compose, send it to me, David at bunkielife.com. Subject line, I'm in. And then you can say, hey, looking to buy whatever bunkie you want. In my case, the 2020 Loft bunkie. My home address is 123 Street. Home, Ontario, postal code. If you have a different delivery address, let us know. 456 John Street, Hamilton. I'm making up stuff here, but you get the idea. So you've typed in which bunkie you want. You typed in I'm in the subject line. My home address is, your delivery address, and then the only other thing we need to get everything started is best number to reach you at during delivery. Okay. Send. That's all we need, and you'll hear back from us tonight or tomorrow, bright and early, and we can send you an invoice and tell you the next steps. That's it. Okay, cool. Now Heather is one of our team members. She is normally very a behind the scenes kind of girl. She's awesome. She's so great, and uh, she volunteered to do the intro for how to buy. She does the website. She volunteered to show us how to buy the book if you want to do that. So thank you, Heather, for your front scene thing. This is awesome.
First, go to bunkielife.com and then go to products and then scroll down to the Bunkie Life book. And then add it to your cart. View your cart. And then proceed to checkout. And then put your information in. And your phone number. Your email address. And then on the right side, you would put your credit card information in. And then what you would do is place your order. And that's how it works.
Was anyone else hoping she would type her actual credit card in? Ooh, interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys a video of how to donate to Ronald McDonald House directly. It's kind of a bit weird. It's not that weird, but here, let me show you the video. It's pretty straightforward. All right, everybody, Bunkie Life community, let's do this. All right, I'm going to show you exactly how to donate any amount of money, $1 to $1,000 to $1 million, whatever your pocketbook can allow, to Ronald McDonald House of Ontario. You're going to go to Google or your favorite search engine, type in Ronald McDonald House, and then type in Canada. That's the easiest way to find it, okay? Then you want to scroll down a bit, or scroll up a little bit. Here's the one, Ronald McDonald House, Cherries of Canada. That's the one. So rmhccanada.ca. That's the website we're looking for. There's a lot of different Ronald McDonald Houses. This is the Canadian one. You're going to find the big button that says Donate to RMHC. Boom. Click on that one. And then here's the donation details. You can donate whatever you want. So there's some suggestions. You could type in $1 here at the bottom. See that right there? And I'm going to do $150, which is a family's place to stay. So it's basically a night stay. And the cool thing is you can do the different provinces. So let's all do Ontario right here if we can, guys. And that will do, yeah, basically if you do that. Okay. And I'm going to do a business one since we're a business. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to all the chapters in Ontario. Then you're going to type your details in here. Mine should do it automatically for me since I've already got that. And Mr. David Fraser, da-da-da. This is boring that you should be able to do on your own. Okay, my telephone number. And yep, they can contact me. You don't have to check that. Billing details here. Type in this. This is. I'm gonna have to block. I'm gonna have to block this while I type it in. I want to broadcast my card number to everyone. Hold on for 1 second, guys. I'm gonna make this big so you can't see it. Just temporarily. Don't mind me. I'm gonna review and submit. Let's do this. So Hold on, move this out of the way so you can see what I'm clicking. But not my credit card. See that, guys? Review and submit. Bam. And then it gives you a review summary. So it's kind of like, do you really want to do this? Let's do it, guys. So that's what we're doing. Very straightforward, just summarizing everything. Then I'm going to click submit. It's really that easy. Takes 5 seconds. Even someone on a cell phone or an iPad should be able to do this if you have a credit card. And you can give as little as $1. And then what we want you to do after the donation goes through, it should be some type of a thing. Yeah, so here we go. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Da 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 da. Now, if you can, take a screenshot or something, and then send me an email. Let me know, david@bunkielife.com. How much you gave, if you want to share that or not. You can just say, hey, I shared, or I donated an anonymous amount. That's fine too. Know in your heart you did something good today. Okay? So that's how you do it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and that's how you can give back. Okay, that's pretty much tonight's presentation. I'm gonna I'm gonna scarily check the comments briefly. Just want to see if anyone actually. Oh, some people are typing it. Oh, there's a lot of people typing it. I think you have to type. Oh, I'm just noticing. Hold on, one thing. This is amazing. Wow, there's a lot. Some people are typing in weird things. Okay, it's got to be. I should have said this earlier, but you got to type in Bunkie Life gives all one word. I should have said that earlier. Some people are adding spaces because that's more grammatically correct. But if you don't add the space, it won't. Well, you can still do it, right? But we won't know to message you. There's like a thing that'll start the messaging process for us. So we have to. Wow, there's a lot of people giving. Holy shnikes! Wow, wow. Okay, so this is intense. This is a real reaction. Someone put Bunkie Life Times. That's good, but not the thing. Hold on. So here's a good example. Michael Ryan put Bunkie Life Gives. You got to put it more like this. This is what we're going for. Doesn't really matter though. Bunkie Life Gives. Okay. But either way is fine. I mean, we showed you step by step how to do the 3 things if you want to do that. So this is so cool. Wow, I did not realize people were that generous. Okay. Family first, Fran says. That's so cool. This is really cool. So I am, holy crap, I'm scrolling and I can't even scroll through all these Bunkie Life gifts. This is insane. Hold on. Kelly, you need to take up the spaces if you want us to message you. It's not a huge deal. Wow. Guys, I'm legit scrolling up here, struggling with this. Wow. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna read everybody's names. I'm trying to go to the top before I said do that. Okay, I think I'm past Bunkie Life Gifts now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is probably not that entertaining, but it's very entertaining to me. I'm blown away. People are laughing about the wife and the nude joke here. I'm scrolling down to the comments and I'm trying to see. Okay, here's the first person. Aaron Bailey Arsenault. I think you were the first person to type in Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you. You started a real movement here. Daisy May, thank you. You didn't type it in correctly, but we'll forgive you. Message you later. I think the books are going to be around $50 after tax, and that also includes ship to your place in Ontario, so it's around $50. It's all going to Ronald Delantez. Nancy Nicholson, thank you for your pledge. Laura Minna, thank you. Joelle Elliott, awesome. But you didn't type it right, but that's fine. Thank you. Christine Corso, thank you. Debbie Elliott Thurler, thank you. Bill Tesiros, I'm not saying that right, thank you. Sandra Lewis. Pody Pants, that doesn't sound like a real name, but we'll go with it. Thank you. Brenda McLean. Cheryl Dwyer Jones Ali, thank you. Wow. Pamela, I'm not going to butcher your last name. Chmielewski? Chmielewski. Thank you. Allison Ho. Thank you. Karen Eakins. Thank you. Annette Hool. You spelled it wrong. Sorry, I'm being a grammar Nazi. I should stop. That's terrible. Thank you, Annette Hool. Claudia Schniznall. Heidi Zimmer. Oh, this is a cool story. I spent time in sick kids myself when I was 2. Ronald House did not exist then, though. I know it really is a miracle for some people that it exists now. Um, Fran, Fran from Periscope, Bunkie Life Gives. Fran, you might have to email me because I don't know if I can respond to those comments because you're live on Periscope. Oma Sheps on Facebook. Anna Di Giorno McKickern, thank you. Alison Urquhart, Deborah Nielsen. Oh, you rock, Deborah. That's one of our clients from last year. That was an awesome client. Thank you. Uh, Diana Murray, Connie Samet, Deborah G. Bill Saros again. He's double excited because he's giving twice. It's great. S. Carol Eaton, Diane Thompson, Barb Boys, Don Morrison, Thomas St. Dennis, Karen McLeod, William Ashcroft, Jocelyn Miles, Veronica. Veronica, that's the question. Where do we pre-order the book? I think I answered that in that video. But if you type in Bunkie Life Gives, we'll message everybody that if they want with details. But basically, go on the website. Marge Brad Cowan, Tanya Grasshoff, Anna DeJorno McEachran. I think I just read your name, so you're giving twice. You can give $2, or I don't know, buying 3 bunkies. I don't know what you're doing. Cheryl Lynn Marshall, Christelle Raymond, Timothy Shelvin, thank you. Allison Baldwin, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you, Allison. Cheryl Gallant, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you. Bonnie Bishop, Tina Gurnard, I am blown away right now. My mind is absolutely blown. I'm scrolling down it. Tim Pattison, Denise, I need to watch this from the beginning. Yeah, if you just jumped in, Dave's crying and reading people's names, it's like a really sad version of Romper Room. Sorry, you might need to watch the beginning of this. If you're jumping in, this is going to be really weird. And I don't apologize in any way. Kelly Lowe, thank you. Stacy Bongiorno. Catherine Seymour, thank you. Stephen Angeloff. Penny Norkit, thank you. Nancy Doyle Seguin. I'm so bad at names. Jill Madigan King. Asiek Asior, thank you. Eva Miller. Jocelyn Lambier. Kelly Vanuva is just donating again. Tracy Ronnie Cooper. Brenda McLean. Oh, not Brenda McLean, didn't say that. She said nice voice, which is kind. Julie Godfrey. Sue Reichman. Darlene Burns. Denise M. Day. This is insane. Catherine Pollock. Sarah PB. Lisa St. Peter on YouTube. Awesome. You might need to email us though too if you need information. If the video is too hard to follow, whatever, we can email you if you want. But email me if you donate. Email me so I know. That goes to everybody, but also Lisa. Angela Dawn Mo Eckel, thank you. Laura Baker Milne, thank you. Violet Weber. Nicole Stevens, thank you. Cheryl Cosman. Elaine Dark, thank you. Darlene Burns, I think I read your name already, but if I didn't, thank you. Family First, absolutely, Fran. Lorna Robb. Here's a story. Jackie Gaudette says, your donations will help a lot of people. I've stayed in a Ronald McDonald house when my daughter was in the hospital. You can just read the rest. Thank you. Wayne, you butchered the keyword. It's Bunkie Life Gives. All one word, but that's okay. I forgive you. How do we pre-order? You just got to go on the website and you can do that. Michael Ryan, thank you. Derek says, buddy, good to see you, man. You're one of the Bunkie Lifers from last year. You rock. And I think you're number 2 in the contest. Thank you, Derek. You're amazing. Debbie Quinn, very kind words. Melinda M. Taylor, thank you. Jan Forrester on YouTube, thank you. We don't have any way of tracking that comment, but if you email us, we can send you more information if you need it. Veronica, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you. People are saying thank you for sharing your story. That's very nice. How much is one night stay? So it depends on the house, I guess, but it's roughly like $90 is what the girl from Ottawa told me. So we're, yeah, we're we're committing to one night stay at one of the Ronald McDonald's houses. That's what we're doing when we sell a bunkie. But roughly 90 to $150, I think, depends on the place and probably the time too. Steph Ferkel, thank you. Sue Milne, thank you. Catherine McCleary, thank you. Linda Brown, you butchered it, but that's okay. I think I was autocorrect. That's fine. Fiona Hobson, Bunkie Life gives. APS, that's a weird name. APS, but thank you. Deb Panzuk, thank you. Darlene Burns, you already typed it, I think 3 times. How much more attention do you need? Just joking. Thank you. Nicole Stevens, thank you. Jason McPherson, thank you. Linda Brown, I think I read your name already, but thank you again. Lori Aiken, thank you. Paulette Gay, Rebecca Clark, thank you. Randy, buddy. Okay, I gotta apologize to Randy. I did this thing the other day where I talked about some people are trying to rip us off and kind of, it's been a hard week actually on some levels. So there's this, anyways, I won't go into it. I didn't mention Randy. Randy dominated the contest last year, and I ended up hiring him as a sales guy because he's so good at the contest and got so many points. Thank you. And so anyways, Randy's awesome and does, if you get an email from Randy, he's legit. Michelle Phillips, thank you. Joe McClellan, thank you. Tracy Hoyle on YouTube, thank you. You did not spell it correctly, but we'll forgive you. Casey Wadia, Casey Wadia, thank you. Veronica D, thank you. Debbie Aluf, Debbie Alufi, thank you. TikTok, Bunkie Life gives, thank you. Ursula Harder, thank you. Deb Panzikuk, Deb, I'm not saying her name right. Thank you. I think you came by for a tour, maybe? Deb, thank you. Francis Wilson, thank you. Sandy Jameson Johnson, thank you. I didn't realize this was going to be that long. I'm honestly flabbergasted right now. Mike Johnson, thank you. Nancy Pert Burkholder, thank you. This is a really, okay, this is a bit of a heart-wrenching story, but I'm going to share it, if that's okay. Jamie shares, Dave, you always seem so genuine in your videos. When I met you last fall, you're no different. You're a good man with a lovely family. Thank you. You're definitely blessed. I am blessed. Your fertility story is similar to our own, I think you meant to say. Or my fertility story is similar to your own. As I watched my eldest jump in your trampoline with my daughter as they threw leaves into the sky, and now I wish I could have shared with you the story of my 3 blessings. Yeah, you have a cool daughter. Can anyone now state, oh, they don't have cancer? I don't know the answer to that question, Linda Brown. Pody Pants, thank you. Daisy May, thank you. Joe McClellan, you already typed it, thank you. Chris F. Bunkie Life Gifts, thank you. Holly Orton, thank you. Debbie Elliott Thurler. Shirley Gallant, thank you. Allison Urquhart, thank you. Heidi Zimmerman, thank you. Lori Aiken, I think I've read your name already, but thank you. JT94SC. Everyone on YouTube has got weird usernames. Thank you. Wayne, just got in. We'll catch the entire video later. Why is everyone crying? S. Carol Eden, thank you. Lori Taylor, thank you. Pamela Tomulski, I already read your name. Adrian Tier Rogers, thank you. Velvet Bernie, thank you. Brendan McLean, thank you. Julie Godfrey, thank you. Marcia Spield, thank you. Don Morrison, Tisha Gibbon, Allison Baldwin, Chris F, Foxy and Lucy, thank you from YouTube. Kelly Gordon, Shane Terrian, Lauren Simpson. You bailed on a phone call today with me, buddy, but that's okay. I forgive you. Thank you. Melanie Marchand, thank you. Marchand, Tim Pattison, Diane Thompson, Debbie Quinn, Paulette Brassard, Dan Mikalev. Why are we spamming? I'm not spamming. Uh, it's almost more than I can read. This is insane. Lori Redden, Liz Hamilton. No, that's not. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Kelly Vanuva, Carolyn Huntford. There's a lot of people giving. I'm honestly, I thought this would be a very short list of people, and this is insane. Devin Blake Barassa, thank you. Calvin Stillman, Angela Dawn Moekel, Ann McMillan. Jen says, I'm Jen, not Pody Pants. Your name on Facebook is Pody Pants, but Linda Mitchell. Oh, if you don't have a credit card, want to help, how are there other ways? I don't know, guys. We'll maybe just email us and we'll try to sort that out. I don't know. Bitcoin maybe or something. Yeah, I'm not set up for that really that well. Fiona Hobson, thank you. Hilda, thank you. Hilda Morrison. Wow. Nancy Berman Verhoek, thank you. This is a very kind comment. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Yeah, you know what? It helps to share the story, at least for us. That's been a lot of other people shared, and so we felt like we weren't alone, and so I'm trying to do the same thing for other people. Susan Huston? Susan Huston, thank you. Okay, I think we're getting to the end. Maybe we're getting to the end. Judith Ann Lynch, thank you. Valerie Griffin on YouTube, thank you. Okay. Oh, here's a cool challenge. I challenge each and every follower here to make at least $10 donation. That should be $1,800 in a short time, yeah. That's a cool comment from Brenda McLean. I won't read it, but I'll put it here. Okay, it's very cool. Doug Turcott, thanks, buddy. Bunkie Lifer from last year. Louise Bissonette, thank you. I'm going to read everybody. I don't care how long it takes. If I'm up till 2 in the morning, I'm going to read everybody's name. Shane Beachy, thank you, buddy. My daughters are sick kids. Our first had multiple treatments on a malformed vein in her chin. Our second was considered failure to thrive at age 1 and has successfully returned to health from there. Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, man. My daughter's 7 years cancer-free. She's 10 now. We survived from donations and the Ronald McDonald tips. Thank you for sharing that story. Mary Wells, thank you. Shirley Penny. Vukasinik, thank you. This is going to be weird. I just was late logging in. I missed the discussion. Yeah, you missed it. But that's okay. There's more. You can go back and watch the replay. Ronald McDonald House has been tremendous support to several of my friends as their children fought for their lives in hospitals. Southern Ontario is so far from us. The families from up north struggle. Yeah, it's long. And their children are hospitalized in London or Toronto for long periods of time. I know, I get it, guys. When you're up north, you're just really isolated. This is an overwhelming experience for me. I hope that this is fun for you. Interesting, at least. Notorious BLG, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, Kelly Matthews. Jeremy Richard, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you. Robin Curry, thank you. Having issues with PayPal on the site. Heather, maybe you can sort that out. That would be a Heather thing. Yeah, this is cool. You know what? I donated to Ronald McDonald House in BC. That's fine. Yeah, that's great. It doesn't have to be Ontario, but that was just my suggestion. That's great. Sandy Coles, Cynthia and Morneau. Oh man, my daughter was born 2 months premature, then contracted meningitis. Wow. She was in CHEO for 6 months. So wonderful for everyone helping families be together. Yeah, that's what you need when you're sick. Is you need your family. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Yeah, sharing your journey is therapy to yourself. Yeah, it kind of is. It's a bit therapeutic to share this story. Okay. Oh, almost. This is the PayPal issue, I think. I end up using my credit card. Okay. I guess PayPal's a little bit funky on our website. Sorry about that. Our website is okay, but it's not great for taking payments right now. Erica Gunn Faria, Bunkie Life Gives, thank you. Here's a cool story. From Tammy Wallace. Ronald McDormand's house was our home away from home for 18 days while our amazing doctors and nurses at McMaster in Hamilton brought our son back to us after a massive central nervous system breakdown. It was there we discovered we had multiple sclerosis. That was 6 years ago, and I remember the comfort of our room like it was yesterday. Thank you, Tammy. All right. Oh, where do I donate? If you type in Bunkie Life Gives, it will message you. And maybe you can. Oh, Francis says you can do an e-transfer to Ronald McDonald House. I did not know that. That's cool. Maybe share it. Francis, could you share how to do that? I didn't quickly figure that out. I just used a credit card. I'm so sorry for goofing around. You are very. Thank you, Liz. Man, I'm struggling with this. Oh, I could donate with my credit card. Where? Just go on Ronald McDonald House. Type in Ronald McDonald House Canada, and then click on the Donate Now, and then you can select Ontario if you want, or you can do BC if you want. That's cool. April Seminario, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, April. Dave, hey buddy, has to sign off. And this is from back in the pub days. Me and Dave go way back. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Cheryl says, Bunkie Life Gives. Thank you, Cheryl. Kempenar. Oh, someone's trying to add the link. For some reason, it always has a little smiley face. Yeah, that's the link. rmhcanada.com. That is the one if you just want to go directly to them. Heidi, the first time I made contact with you, I asked you why you do this. Now I understand. Thank you so much for sharing such a heartfelt story. What a beautiful way for your family to give back. What a positive. It's not that selfless, guys. I look at it as returning the favor in a lot of ways. Ooh. This is a heavy story too. You're so amazing to be supporting Ronald McDonald House. My friends just went through this horror as their daughter had kidney cancer. Wow. Yeah. Mandy LM, Bunkie Life Gives back. You're off to send the kiddos to bed. That's great. I'm at an hour and I'm going to keep going until I read every last name. This is a cool comment. Pay it forward really works. Thinking about how many things we waste money on daily. I'm a victim of that as well. This is a positive way to give back. Yes. Let's break a record here for donations. I don't know what my inbox looked like, but I'm excited. Colleen, Bunkie Life Gives. That's so cool. Michelle Atherton, she's buying a bunkie from us. She's going to be a 2020 Bunkie Lifer. Thank you. Means a lot. Cool. Oh yeah, you can always just if you just email me Bunkie Life Gives, I'll give you the directions. Francis, Ruth, so that's good. Oh, Francis Wilson. You know my sister and brother-in-law, Barbara and Josh Brake. Yes, they are. They go to our church. They're very, very dear friends, and they're awesome. Patrick Cloutier says, Bunkie Life gives. That's amazing. Susan, I missed the story. We'll have to watch the replay, but I'm guessing that you turned something unpleasant into something good. Yes, you did. Or I think I did. That's my daughter's Down syndrome, and we have made a number of trips to kids over the last few years. Overall, we are very lucky. Stay positive. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, Sandy Coles, you're doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work. Can't wait to meet you and your family this summer for the barbecue. If we do one, we will be there. I think we might do a IOP house in March. Oh, Carol's already said donation given. You've already done the job. Sweet. Email me if you can, if you want to. I would love to. I'd love to kind of. This is going to be an after the sale thing, but like Thursday and Friday, kind of collect all the, get a spreadsheet, and then see guesstimate how much everybody gave. I think that's it. That's all the comments. It's been an hour. I'm blown away. I'm gonna have to go to bed and think about this for a long time. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me have my little group therapy session, and I hope it was helpful for people. I hope that we do a real good thing here. So, anyways, have a great night. We're announcing the winner on Sunday of the contest. Thank you. Bye for now.